Since the compound being closed down, it's been hard for me to find a place where I can regularly, not just a coach, but also train. And so I have like a little so-called fight club with my former students and friends. We catch up pretty much Monday to Friday, sometimes over the weekends, and we just train. What got me into the wrestling is actually interesting because I started with soccer since I was 4 years old. When I was 9 years old, my older cousin actually joined the wrestling, and so he was talking about the sessions, how much he liked it, and because he was already there, it was more comfortable for me to give it a go. And once I did one session of wrestling, I just could not stop, and I've been doing it since I was 9 years old till now. Well, growing up in Eastern Europe, like it's beautiful countryside, everything, but I spend most of the time on the training camps, competitions, like another Eastern European countries, all the way from Poland, Ukraine, Belarus to Russia. I always kind of feel I would like to live by the beach, yeah, like we always dream with my friends, even we love wrestling and where we're from, but kind of like we feel like how unlucky it is that we're born in Slovakia and not somewhere in California, Miami, I don't know, somewhere by the beach. And so me and my best friend Daniel Sadecki, we moved a few years after to Australia. And after I finished my professional career and representing Slovakia, I didn't really know what to do, where to go. But I always wanted to travel and experience myself, learn the English as well. So he was just constantly calling me, texting me, come, when you finish, come, when you finish, come. And then when I finished, I just packed my backpack, suitcase, and I just moved to Australia. So coming to Australia, obviously there is not really much wrestling happening in Australia. So Daniel and his brother Paul, they've been training in jiu-jitsu gyms. So as soon as I got a job, I just joined the jiu-jitsu gym my friends were training at, and that's what kind of brought me to the sport of jiu-jitsu. I don't even know why I just started competing in jiu-jitsu competitions. It was maybe still because I was training, I still had it in me, the spark and drive to go and compete. So it was easier because we had a little team with my best friends and another best friend, Matt Morris. We started competing in the jiu-jitsu. It was actually quite difficult for me. I learned a couple of submissions which I was working on. I knew one thing, rather to learn a few submissions and use them than try to learn completely everything, because it was very new to me. The problem was my English. So even to kind of understanding the rules, what you can and cannot do, was difficult because I would get very often disqualified at the competitions for slams, throws, and certain takedowns out of the mat and etc. Everyone, coaches would look at me like, oh my God, why did you do it? I just told you not to. And also, I guess because the wrestling background, by my understanding, if someone's going to choke me up or break my arm, I thought I can slam them, throw them, or pick them and throw it on the head and etc. Because I still was in a situation when, as a professional wrestler, you just go hard on competition and you're just going. So I understood it's the same apply on jiu-jitsu competition. Even it was local comp, I sometimes felt like it's a world championship, so I have to go until the end and don't give up and just, no matter what happens, just do the job to win. So then I slowly stopped competing and switched back to the freestyle wrestling, where I became a national head coach. Well, to be honest, I have no desire to compete anymore. The only two reasons I'm competing on a Subversion is firstly, my best friend, Matt Morris, who is one of the organizers, he approached me and he's been a really good friend to me and he has done so much for me. And because they started this competition with George Hallam from scratch, and they built it as the best association in Australia and worldwide watched and follow, I would love to be part of it. Second of all, I would like to wrap up my competing career, but I never really had the opportunity to compete on such a stage. It wasn't really anything as such when I competed in my times. You have a podium, people in the arena, one mat only, big screens, stream online, live stream, worldwide watched. So it's a little bit of the excitement, and obviously there would be a good opportunity to have my so-called last dance, I believe. Then when they said who would be my potential opponent, I actually got more excited because the best way to finish in the career is against the opponent who is even better than me, younger than me. And I never really had many opportunities in Australia to wrestle with a world class of wrestlers. So I felt that would be amazing and honorable way to finish my career against such opponents, to check out on such an event as Subversion.